Here we are, the Reading Terminal Market. We're going for a walk, squawk, scoot. Also, I want to say hi, my name is John. We all scream for ice cream. My name is John, and I have an addiction. Yeah, on. Yeah, please. There you go. Thank you. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh. Thank you. Go Birds. Go Birds. That's how we say hello and goodbye. It's kind of like the aloha of Philadelphia. Go Birds. Yeah, the market is closing up. They're putting away the fish for another day. And oh yeah, I was saying, my name is John, and I have an addiction. I'm addicted to pipe organ. I don't think it's that. I think it's more of FOMO, fear of missing out. And there's only... Today is March 7th. March 7th, 5:22 p.m. We're here at the Reading Terminal Market. People are eating dinner. If you're going to come to the Reading Terminal Market and you're going to get something, I always go here. I go to the Nick's. I get the roast pork sandwich. Can't beat it. Gotta buy it. It's a pretty good sandwich. I don't really explore the Reading Terminal Market. You see how many shops and stores there are. This one has my favorite sign. Shoplifters will be beaten to death. But there's all types of food and options. And you got produce markets. You got over there, they got chicken and waffles and cheesesteaks. Cheeses from around the world. Downtown Cheese, that's where we're at. This place, there's got coffee. You got the Peking duck. Right here they do snapper soup. Snapper soup. Soup. Made from turtle. How exciting. Yee! Live action. Their cookies go on sale very soon. Because in the store, when they start closing, down the market, the cookies get marked down to $1. Can't beat it. Gotta buy it. So yeah, I got an addiction to pipe organ. I have an addiction to missing out on events. This is 12th and Filbert. Right here is the Marriott Hotel. Man, they have it's strange what's happening in Center City with the I mean, there's always been homeless people, but they're like laying in the middle of the street. And they have to do something. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. We had a big homeless problem in Kensington, and there's a thing now in Kensington. There's like a strict no loitering law. And right here at 12th and Market, this is like, this is a big tourist area. Also, the flower show is in town, and that's like the third guy I've seen laying on the ground. It's horrible that has to happen. There's also multiple places around the city that not too far from here is a place called Hub for Hope. There's also a place called Broad Street Ministries, and I think Broad Street Ministries, I read a story about them. They do a thing where people can use that church or their address, so people can establish an address to get mail. That's a really fantastic thing. Okay. But anyway, I don't know. Bad look on the city. They should have people here helping, doing something. Yeah, especially to have that happening right there where the flower show is. If I was the city, there was 4 guys lying on the corner, right? So if I was the city, look, we're going to give these 4 guys a hotel room in this hotel at the Marriott just for the night, so they don't. It's just. Also, it's a humane thing to do, but we got to. I hate seeing people lying on the pavement. Oh man. There's a half-naked man It's so we have there's definitely a mental health problem here. See, and now you got to stand here at the corner, and you don't know what's happening behind you. It's horrible. Oh, we just broke the door. It's the 13th Street L stop, and it's probably the pissiest smelling location in the entire city. It's crazy that so much chaos happens near City Hall. Anyway, we're going into the Macy's building, son. We're going to go Wanamaker pipe organ show. I don't know if you heard. Macy's is closing down, and there's not many days left. I'm not even sure. I'll see if I can get a date today. I really feel bad asking people, like, hey, when's the... Now let's open stuff. Oh man, the windows. Oh. Oh, it's nice to, I wanted to feel the heat from these radiators one last time. They're so powerful. Like, I'm not even, these are the hottest rooms in the city of Philadelphia, though. Entryway here to John Wanamaker. Go up here. Check out the ceiling. Oh, that made me so happy, because I was thinking today, oh, it's like in the 50s, so maybe they won't have the heat blasting. But no, the heat's always blasting. That's all empty. This is the makeup section. So this is a Friday evening performance of the Wanamaker organ. And if you're keeping score at home, the escalator's still broken. We're going to be doing more scooting after this. This is not just a pipe organ video. I'm going to be doing, I think I'm going to do the first Friday night in Old City, Philadelphia. A bunch of stuff should be open, so we're going to check that out too. But I have to be here. Look at all the people. I was saying to my friend the other day, we were here, I think yesterday or the day before, and I was like, we kind of took this space for granted, the citizens of Philadelphia, because I know I would just walk by here. I would just walk in here at 5:30 in the at night, and they would have the pipe organ playing. And I would just walk through, like, okay, here's the pipe organ, not knowing that, I just took it for granted. You always just think things are always going to be around. These people here are just sitting. We're going to grab a chair. Right, we got some... Oh, I don't know the organ player today. Will we get new songs? I've been hearing a lot of this, or I got shut up. Selling some of the cool city photos. This one here is $350. I think it's bigger than my house. I don't think it would fit in any room. And they have this nice Liberty Bell. Every day around 4 o'clock, I'm like, all right, I gotta go to the pipe organ concert. And then 5 minutes into the pipe organ concert, I'm like, my God, is this boring? But I just feel like it's, it's just part of Philadelphia history, so I have to be here to document it. This is it. This is all the men's clothes. There ain't a whole lot left. Yeah. So I'm filming this on a Friday night. 7 racks of clothes. The shoe department's practically empty for women. The men's, there's only like 10 pairs of shoes left. And I don't think this store is going to remain open. I can't see it going into next week. I have a sign here. Escalators are available on Chestnut Street. Let's go to Chestnut Street and see if that's true. Met a real nice guy named Mike during this performance, and he told me he came down here just because of the videos. And I've met a few people the last few weeks, and they said, "Oh, I came down here because of your videos. I've never seen it. I lived in Philly my whole life. I've never checked out the pipe organ." And that's the reason why I keep coming here, is because it's bringing people out. And people are taking photos with the eagle. Look, the shoe department. The shoe department used to be this whole carpeted space, and now they're selling carpet where the shoes used to go. During the concert, people sit on these tables, but now the shoe department's down to like practically like less than 9 tables. I just like, if you look at the marble, and just, it's just one of the most beautiful buildings. I have the honor of just walking in and bringing my scooter in, you know. It's just so cool. It's such an awesome building. And all right, that's the S. Oh yeah, by the way, that sign's full of lies. Full of lies. Up these steps. Rambo the dog from the movie Mannequin probably ran down these steps. 80% off greeting cards. Oh, they got jewelry. They got the jewelry.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Not a whole lot left. Some of the stuff is like, some of the high-end purses are still only 30% off. Some of the makeup is still only 30% off. So that's why a lot of the stuff's here. You do have some stuff that's 50% off. So not everything's 70% off. And if it was, this store would have nothing to sell. And what are we going to be selling here on Monday? I don't know. It's sad. Okay, here, let's check out these time. It's Maryland. Each one of these represent one of the 13 colonies. And when John Wanamaker had this building built, he thought that was a big deal. Also, if you go out this door, you'll go to Chestnut Street. Out that window, you go down 6 blocks, and that's Georgia, you'll be at Independence Hall. So this is the same block that Independence Hall was at, and here's the New Jersey seal. There it is. The state of Pennsylvania. We still have the same seal. That's pretty awesome. Okay, I guess we'll show Delaware since I walked all the way over here. There's the Delaware seal. Yeah, they're even. Get yourself a $45 lamp. You're just not going to see a lamp like this. It's just, cost a lot of money. Kind of expensive. A lot of work to put that in. You see, they're doing a tour of the organ right now. People are out there. You can hear every so often, you can hear somebody play it. I hope that, whatever happens to this space, they have pipe organs 2 times a day. I just don't see it. I just don't see that happening. I hope it does, though. And if it does, maybe we'll all appreciate it a little bit more. And also, there's also some Christmas traditions we have in this area, in this store. Not in this area. Dickens Village. And then they also do the Wanamaker light show. Nobody's mentioned them. So that makes me nervous. Here it is, the directory. 3 floors, 1 store. That's not going to be happening anymore. Inside, oh, look at all the shelving. It's going to be what they plan on doing in this space is they're going to have some retail space down here, but they're going to have multiple stores. And then they're going to, right here, you could buy a mannequin from the movie where they filmed the movie Mannequin. Yeah. It's just so beautiful. Not the mannequins. I'm looking at the ceiling right up there. All right. Yeah, I'm glad I went in the other entrance. The heat's not really kicking a whole lot right here. Man, if I could get the moon over this building right here, this would probably make the calendar. That's the Masons building. We're just going to do a little zippity-doo-dah around Love Park. I'm going to give you an update when the Love statue, not the Love statue. Love statue's fine. The portal. The portal has been in several cities around the world. Ireland and Portugal and Poland. But guess what happened in Philadelphia? The portal got robbed. If you can rob a portal, but they chopped off the copper wire. Over here we got the Hebrew Israelites. We'll just ignore them. There it is, the Love Park statue. It's so good. And then, yeah, isn't that funny? We have a group of guys right here, right? And those guys are the they call themselves the Hebrew Israelites religion, where they just preach like hate. They just preach hate, like because they're under the guise of a religion, they set up right next to the Love Park statue and just preach hate, and they say very racist things towards white people. And I don't know why they're allowed to set up right there. I mean, why aren't they a hate group? That's my question. Anyway, so the portal was right here, and they had wires. You can see them right here. Somebody cut these wires, and they stole the copper, and this wire ran from here. Like, it ran a bit. It ran a way down. And so a guy... I think a few guys stole the wire. They have pictures of the guys with a big trash can on the owl. And nobody said that. I mean, I'm not going to say anything to a big guy with a... What's going on? I hear a guy yelling. Oh, he's screaming, help the homeless. So anyway, they stole the copper, and now the portal, which was here for... I knew something bad was going to happen. Oh, could this be the... This could be the calendar, the broken portal. Yeah, it's in Ireland, Poland, and Lithuania. And then we stole the copper wire here in Philadelphia. I'm going to have a clip of the guy who stole it. Maybe if you see him, I don't know, you get the copper wire back. I don't know what you do. That is an interesting technique. That is the most... Yeah. What time is it? It's a little bit after 6:30. And yeah, people just lay right on the street. All right, here we are, 12th and Market. This is like our our attempt at Times Square at 12th and Market. They got these TV screens. There's the world famous Hard Rock Cafe. It's the most Philly bar, if you don't know. Well, that's what the people in Washington, D.C. think. There was a bunch of Washington, D.C. football fans who, when we were playing the Washington football team in the playoffs, they came to this bar and they thought they were a big deal because they took over this bar. And it's probably crowded today because of the flower show. It's Friday night and there's a flower show in town. It's the flower show, hon. It's all the rage. It's $50. Which, if you think about it, a bouquet of roses is $20. That's actually not a big deal. March 9th, 10 a.m. Well, maybe we'll do it. I don't know. Oh, you see that? Yo, that's that creepy body exhibit at the Franklin Institute. We got the Science Museum, and they put they have people who donated their body to science, and you can like walk around the museum and look at these. I couldn't think of a worse way to spend my day. Well, maybe watching a pipe organ concert. But yeah, what's going on, cuz? Go Birds. Yeah, I don't want to look at. No offense. I don't want people looking at my dead body all shredded up. Oh, what's going on here? We got the fire department at the gallery mall. What's going on? Well, nobody's running and I don't see anything on fire. So I guess nothing's going on. All right, here we are, 3rd and Arch Street, very close to the home of Betsy Ross. Right here, a little bit of American history happened right here at that beautiful building across the street. This is where they filmed The Real World. When they filmed The Real World Philadelphia, they filmed it right here. There's a little bike friend. There you are. Okay, it's his world. We're just living in it. That's a Corn Exchange bank. Man, I feel like I don't know anything about this bank. I should maybe research this bank and I could talk more about it. That would make more sense then. But it is pretty. Over here is Betsy Ross's house. Oh boy. Oh look, you can look inside the Real World house. This is exciting. What's going on here? Yeah, it's where they filmed The Real World. I've never seen that season. If you somebody get me a link in the description of the season to Real World Philadelphia, I appreciate it. Right there, that's where Betsy Ross, that's where she lived. Upstairs in the 2nd floor is where they think she made the American flag. her upholstery shop was on the first floor. So she probably made the flag in that room up there, because if she got caught making the flag in her upholstery shop, like if I was just like a British dude and I was going, oh, I like the Beatles and Crumpets and Mary Poppins. Hey, Betsy Ross, what you doing in there? And then you see her making that flag. They go, oh, Betsy Ross, I'm going to have to kill you. And then they kill Betsy Ross. That's because that's treason. There's a pretty cool street. Bread Street. Oh, Mary Poppins. So all around Old City, Philadelphia, they have these little galleries, little art galleries. And you can go in here. You see all these people? You can go in there. It's free. And then they also, listen to this. Little glass of Chardonnay. They give you a little bit of wine. And then you can sit there and talk to people. And look at this window. Oh, it's a florist. Seasons Florist. And here's the Fred Astaire dance studio. We used to have a TV show in Philadelphia called Al Albert's Showcase. And it would be like all the little dance troupes from all around the Delaware Valley. They would all go and dance their song. There's clips of it on YouTube. Al Albert's Showcase. I don't know why you would watch it. It's pretty, but it's definitely a Philly memory. We got a bike lane. There was a wedding band store. See all these little buildings. Each one, not each one, but most of them are stores. We got Brave New World comic books. Whereas they have the vegan museum, or the vegetarian museum. Here's another gallery. You go in there, you get yourself a little Chardonnay, or you go see that red thing or that yellow thing down there. That's exciting. People are going into the theater. That's the Art and Theater across the street. Right here is Christ Church. This is where all the founding fathers went to church. Ben Franklin, Betsy Ross. Betsy Ross went to church here. She went to a lot of churches. She was a Quaker, a Christian. She had a lot of husbands too, so that's, you know. They all died, so, you know, you marry on. Here we go. Ooh, fancy furniture. Look at that. Well, that's kind of like, that's nightmare fuel, hon. Go vegan. The American Vegan Center. Oh, look at this. They have, they got free books. A free book, the American Vegetarian Cookbook. They do a veg history tour. When do they do the veg history tour? I gotta do that. Saturday and Sundays at noon, they do a veg history tour. This is the Animal Freedom Bell. Let it ring for all the animals. Yeah, it's all right. Listen. Hashtag pot. Yeah, I had a medical emergency yesterday. I got a Q-tip stuck in my ear, and I had to go to the ER to get it taken out. And I got my weight taken, and I had myself a winter. I don't even drink anymore. I don't know what. I like cookies, so we started a new rule: no cookies in the house. I have no willpower. Well, at least I know that about myself, you know. And there's the steeple. Oh, look, the clock. Is there a clock at Christ Church? Oh, I don't know if there was a clock. I feel like there was a clock at Christ Church. They're always doing some types of repairs to that historic building. You know, so far, I think I saw like 2 galleries open. And there's no way I could even do. This is the Jazz Kitchen. There's no way I could even. I'm not a good mingler. I'm not a good mingler, so I don't know how to, sit there and talk to people about art. And so there's no way I could ever do that. We're back on Market Street. A piece of graffiti. Yeah, it's so the person, there was like a ladder on the side. So someone climbed up there, did that, and nobody saw it. And the 7-Eleven's always open. And usually the homeless guy out front of 7-Eleven's always there. Is he here now? Yes, he is, because he always is. Going down this way. Look at this building. This is the National Mechanics. This old historic, but it's now a bar. You can go in there. It's really cool in there. I've had my scooter with me. If I didn't have the scooter with me, I could go in places. Quick little scoot ski around the historic district. Love this area. It's the Museum of the American Revolution. I was just in there, made a video in there in December. It's a pretty good museum. It's like $25. I would say if you go, definitely get the audio tour. This is the first bank of the United States. Oh, can I see the dome? That is the first time I've ever seen inside the first bank of the United States. It's usually always boarded up and everything closed. You know, we may be losing the Wanamaker organ for a little bit. Just a little bit. But this, oh, damn. It's even a better shot. This building is getting renovated. This was the first bank of the United States. For about 30 years, this thing was pretty much just like a warehouse for the park rangers. I think for a while, the park rangers' offices were in this building, and they really didn't have anything planned for it. And then this guy came out with this musical called Hamilton. Now the park rangers are in this building. Yeah, that musical Hamilton was so popular that they decided to bring back the first bank of the United States. I really want to go in there. This is the bell given to the citizens of the United States from Queen Elizabeth herself. She gave it to our former mayor, Frank Rizzo, right here in the middle of the street. They had like a big block party. Oh, you could see... Yeah, they had a big block party and Queen Elizabeth dedicated the bell. You could see inside that first bank, there's a gold dome inside that bank. And I just want to see it. I want to put my little peepers on it. And I think that's like that. And I want to go inside the Thomas Jefferson, the Declaration House, because that hasn't been open in a while. Right here, this is one of the old PSFS banks. That's one of the older ones. So this whole area has been under renovations for the last 2 years. Buildings have been closed for months at a time. The pavement has been getting repaved all over. This building here is the second bank of the United States. We had the first bank right down the street. They closed that up, so that they had to build the second bank. Not really sure how money works. The government used to own the money. Now the money is run by the Federal Reserve, who isn't the government. Is money real? I don't think it is. I don't think money exists. So, oh God, these bricks. So that's what we got going on. This is the Philosophical Society. It's a group of smart people. They go in here and they do smart things. Ben Franklin founded it. Right here is Independence Hall. Every few months, the Philosophical Society puts in an exhibit inside that building. And they have the maps of Lewis and Clark, or the journals of Lewis and Clark, and they had a whole exhibit about that. And they had the exhibit about Folks, what you just heard is the Centennial Bell. It's in the place where the Liberty Bell once stood. The bell is made up of 4 cannons. 2 cannons of the Battle of Saratoga, 2 cannons from the Battle of Gettysburg. They melted down those 4 cannons and they made that giant bell. And that 13,000-pound bell isn't really a bell. It's really 4 cannons. So every time you hear that bell ring, you're not actually hearing a bell. What you're hearing, my friend, is history. And if it's your first time watching this, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And let me introduce myself. I am the most patriotic YouTuber on YouTube. Reason being, there is not another vlogger in the world who has featured the Liberty Bell in his or her vlogs more than me. There it is, the Liberty Bell. Liberty Bell, how you doing, hon? The pipe organ's closing. Yeah, you know what? You're probably used to this. Losing things that, everything comes and go. If you look at this whole strip, there used to be buildings here, and they're all torn down, and all right, Liberty Bell. You know what never changes? That building right there, that's still here. All right, Liberty Bell. Nice talking to you, hon. Go Phils. I love coming here at this time. Oh, it's broken. But these are little TV screens that they have. This is the location of the president's house. And if you look down there, that is the foundation to the home where George Washington and John Adams lived when they were president of the United States. We got to update these TVs. And they have these movies playing. I think they all tell the story of the slaves that lived here with Washington. One of the slaves that lived with Washington was a woman named Oni Judge. And if you see right around here, you see the footprints of Oni Judge, who ran away for her freedom. She ran out this door and down this street to the Delaware River, and she ran away for her freedom. George Washington, he had people looking for her, I think up until the day he died. There's some of the repaving going on. Told you, they're fixing up the whole city. We got to get those new TVs though, right? That's what I'm saying. This is the Independence Hall Visitor Center. This is where you go to get tickets to see Independence Hall. If you are coming here, there is a website you go to, recreation.gov. If you can order your tickets to Independence Hall the day before, you have to pay $1, right? But you're guaranteed to come in. You have to, 2026, when America turns 250, you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to make that reservation. Otherwise, you're not going to go in. You're not going to be able to get in. You're just not going to have enough tickets. Right here on Market Street, it talks about the people who lived on the homes that used to stand here, but they were torn down. I think the National Park Services, they maintain a lot of the area around here. Mostly, if you see a park or an open space in Old City, that's federal government. It's not like local, like that's not Philly cops. Like, so if you see a park ranger around here and you're smoking a jazz cigarette or drinking a beer, I don't know, they might say something to you, but they can arrest you. So just be careful. You got to behave yourself real civil here in Old City. Thomas More lived here. He was a gentleman. That's all we know about him. William Bell lived here, and William Bell was a merchant. And James Stacks, he lived here, and he was an innkeeper. That's a good spot to live. The city of Philadelphia didn't go very far from when it first started, like the Ben Franklin time. There was only a few blocks. And when, William Penn had the city mapped out to be like a grid. So it's a pretty easy city to navigate. And then once the city starts getting a little funky with the curved streets, that's where you could tell William Penn, he had nothing to say about the design of the city. All right, coming up here, this is the grave of Ben Franklin. That church we were at earlier, Christ Church. This is the burial ground of Christ Church. This is the Christ Church burial ground. Right here is the grave of Ben Franklin. You see that crack on Ben's grave? Well, his grave was caving in. The church needed to raise about $10,000 to fix Ben Franklin's grave. You know who came up with the money? Well, a portion of the money. Bon Jovi. That's right, Bon Jovi fixed Ben Franklin's grave. So next time you hear "Living on a Prayer," make sure you salute, because John Bon Jovi, he's a patriot. This is the United States Mint. Oh wow, what's going on here? Breaking up the front to the United States Mint. This is the 4th mint that was built in the city of Philadelphia. If you go inside, all you got to do is go past that wood. You go past that wood. They have a museum. Oh, actually, I think the museum's right here. Uh-oh. I think the museum's up there. Anyway, the first mint of the United States in Philadelphia had a pet eagle. They would just let it fly around. And I say, all right, go ahead, Baldy, go fly around, go do your thing. And it flew around. And then when he died, they stuffed the pet eagle, and you could see it on display in the United States Mint. Now, if you tour the United States Mint, if you're a YouTuber, you want to be YouTubing, I got some bad news for you, cuz you can't, no videos, no photography in there. And, so, I haven't gone in there in so long, I might actually go in there one day. Actually, I think it might be closed for tourists right now, being that the front door is boarded up. Here we are, the Ben Franklin Bridge. Going for a scoot. And I was thinking, I don't think I ever did this at nighttime. Cross over the Ben Franklin Bridge. I was getting ready to do a bridge crossing, but I realized the camera's dying because of that pipe organ concert I filmed. If this video gets 2,000 likes within the first week of it being posted, I will cross the Ben Franklin Bridge. Not now. Camera's dying. It's a great place to see the skyline of the city. They put this ramp in. Make it very easy to get the scooter down. Right here, my friends. The sidewalk's closed. This is probably the least seen mural in the city of Philadelphia, and they're all about the bridges. That's Walt Whitman, a poet, and those are the guys who built the Walt Whitman Bridge. There's the Betsy Ross Bridge. I like that in the painting. Just like in real life, nobody's taking the Betsy Ross Bridge. Uh-oh. See, this is why I make these vlogs. We'll never get this back. We lost it. See, the murals are kind of like wallpaper. So they glue them on. They paint them and then they glue them on. And this one's done. Oh, look at this Tommy Dreamer. Look at Tommy Dreamer and the old guys at the Whitman chocolate plant. Surprisingly, oh, that could be human waste. Let's keep going. Oh, it's what? 7:15. They closed the ramp. They closed the walkway at 8 p.m. I never knew that, so that's good to know. And tomorrow is Saturday night, and guess what we do? Clock's go an hour ahead, which means the sun's going to set at 7 p.m., which means we're dead, which means I'm probably never going to cross the bridge at nighttime. I think this is my last time doing that pipe organ thing. I just can't do it. It's too boring. But it's like, it's weird. Like, I want to be there because I know some of you guys really appreciate it, but I just did it too many times and it's lost its charm. So that could be the last time I go to Macy's. Got a bunch of new real estate in this section. You got the Keystone. Down here is a Yards Brewery. There's another new building, a Target. And then this is a big self-storage unit. And then that's like a weird tunnel that gets you underneath the bridge. And I'm going to wrap this up. Listen, I have Cameo. I do cameos. I can wish somebody a happy birthday, a happy Easter, a happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm also, if you don't know, I am somewhat of a roaster. I can roast people. If you got fantasy baseball coming up, I can roast your fantasy baseball league. So just give me a purchase on Cameo. I couldn't think of the word. And what else is there? I have Patreon. I do Patreon. Look at this, scooting and talking all at the same time. Patreon, and don't forget to check out my merch at Hog Island Press. Go Birds!